Good, everybody. It's your gearhead, Mr. Logic, and you already know, man, this is one thing for sure,
two things for certain,
baby. And we're going to have to do that over again.
All right. Give me my countdown.
Run it back. No, we are already live.
All right. What's good, y'all? It's your gearhead, Mr. Logic, and you already know this is one thing for sure,
two things for certain, baby.
And I got my lovely co-host.
Hey, you guys, it's your girl, Nate.
Yo, it's your boy Serzanio in the back of the bus. You already know what it is.
Back of the bus.
Drum roll real quick.
It's the one. It's the only.
The showman. The one and knows. The ghost in the darkness.
Let's go.
Casper.
Yeah.
That is so offensive.
Yeah.
Because he's white.
That's
Yes.
racist, bro.
Wow.
Look, all of my incorporeal Americans, he did not mean that. That was satire.
Yes.
Oh,
Those
we're
people
playing the
are
Uno
people
card
too,
right
yeah.
now. Okay, we're doing the
Alright.
reverse card.
You guys, for the first time in a long time, we have Lewis, a part of the panel. So, the guy.
How that
He's
makes
doing
sense?
this thing.
And the
What?
first time in a long time? Which one came first? The chicken and the
Hey,
egg?
Cat
Wasn't
BBS. Thank you for tuning in. She gave us some pink wavies. Oh, she or
What's
he or
up?
they, you know.
I think that's my sister.
That's your sister?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Hey, what if it wasn't?
Oh.
Then
I don't know.
Then I apologize.
But Lewis, introduce yourself, cuz.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Lewis. I'm the one that works the one that knows. You already know what it is.
Also, when I said first time in a long time, I thought of the reference. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So that's
Yeah,
like
I'm
in my
here for a
head, I
good
was like,
time, not a long time. You
You
know
know,
what?
Dyslexia.
yeah, pretty much.
Mental dyslexia. I made it up, but it sounds right. So we're going to keep it.
Like
Okay.
it's more eight.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Sounds
I'm
good.
her sister. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Alright,
sister.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Welcome to everybody in the chat.
Welcome. What's good, y'all? So, as you already know, we start off with tradition. We'll start with ladies first. How was your day, love?
Another day, another dollar. I am manifesting the day that I don't have to work my 9 to 5, so I can finally just do my own thing, you know.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Oh, this show gonna be lit as fuck.
Hold it.
The Jill Scott.
Let's go.
That was so good, you guys.
Yeah.
Wow, the men harmonizing.
Yeah, man.
One brain.
How was your day, Ben?
I didn't do anything. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. I didn't do anything.
Okay, Lewis, how was your day?
It was pretty chill. I took the day off today.
Must
Did
be
some
nice.
cleaning. Did some laundry. Now I'm here.
Must be nice. I was at work and it was dead, so I was on Instagram and I saw my best friend. She was at the beach, and I'm like, this lucky bitch.
How come you
What
can
a
say
Must
fucking
be nice.
whore.
Yeah.
What?
How come you can say the B word? It's okay for you to say, but I can't say it.
You can say it. I mean, the thing is that when the girlies and the gays, when they say it, it's like,
The girlies
bitch,
and the
guess
gays.
what?
Hold
Like,
on, say that.
Not okay.
Whoa,
What do you
whoa,
mean?
whoa, whoa.
Hold on,
Hold on,
That's
you gotta
not
break
okay.
that's the first time I heard that
Girlies
shit.
and the gays.
The girlies and the gays.
That is
The
not
birds
okay.
and the bees.
Twitter is gonna have a field day with you, bro. I cannot.
I am not the only person.
I'm
who
just
says
saying, because girls be like, bitch. But if I
Yeah.
call a girl a bitch,
Yeah.
I'm a horrible
So
individual.
here's the thing. I feel like I don't really think this, but I something in my core tells me that when a guy calls a girl a bitch,
They get turned on?
It's for a good reason.
I hear
All
what
I
you're
heard
saying.
was.
You see, and then,
I hear you,
yeah.
and I have to really listen.
No, because like
For the average male, the
Mhm.
one who's really sincere, if that man calls you a bitch, 9 out of 10 times you deserve it.
you did something right.
You
'Cause,
did
like,
something to
if
provoke
you're
it.
the
Guys.
average man, like I'm not the average man, I would just do it for the hell of it. I like pissing women off, but I feel like
Huh.
the average man, right? He works his 9 to 5. He graduated at fucking 17. He went, he did his thing, right? He found his wife. Yada yada. If he were to call, he has been taught by his mother and his father to not call girls
them out
back,
their
right?
name.
To be
You know,
respectful.
Be respectful, exactly. So imagine the cognitive dissonance that we're like, you see some lady, right? And she's yelling at the manager for
This bitch
not,
is crazy.
Yeah, for not having one of my boys, he worked you wouldn't believe the amount of people that get mad because you don't have certain fruits in stock. at grocery stores.
Yeah, man.
Right? They will,
You don't have the dragon fruit?
exactly. They will call you out your name. You don't have the, what was it, the cotton candy grapes right now or whatever.
What the fuck? That's a thing?
Yeah, they're-
Yeah, actually it is.
Supposedly-
Bubblegum flavor,
yeah,
cotton candy,
supposedly,
grapes.
This is the first time I'm hearing that.
they're really good. I've had them. They're not that. They just taste like they're really sweet. I prefer sour grapes. That's just me.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
yeah, if you call, I feel like if the average person calls a woman a bitch, she deserved it.
Okay.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from because there are moments when, and not just women, just people in general, have the moments, and you're in your head, you're like, wow, this person's being a real bitch right now.
Yeah.
You
Well-
know, I get what you mean, but I just mean like, I would never say it to other people besides my close group of friends. Like if I'm talking to my
Oh,
best friend,
I will.
if I talking to my best friend, I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck? Look what just happened.
I feel what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I
But
had a,
it's not, I don't mean it in a derogatory form. I mean
No,
in
you
a,
mean
in
it
a,
like
come
a
on,
in a
friendly
form of
way.
endearment.
It's
like,
it's like nigga.
Like bitch.
Yeah, basically.
You know?
bitch,
So-
bitch is,
please.
So, so I said
bitch
to her-
is the,
So I
is the
said to her-
alternative
I said
to
to
the
her,
N-word.
yes, for women.
Bitch.
Right, yeah.
I remember I had a road rage incident
Yeah,
and she messed me up in the head because I'm trying to get in the lane
yeah.
and I'm literally putting my signal, bro.
We're in Miami.
You put your signal, they speed up.
Ain't no
Yeah,
second
mistake
signals.
number
yeah.
one.
So I said, fuck it. I cut in. She puts down the window. She starts blaring at me. I'm like, lady, I've been trying to get in for the longest. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Miami.
So I'm waiting, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bitch, say something because I'm about to light your ass up. And she's like, you know what? You're right. I was being a bitch.
Oh wow!
And I'm just like,
the good ending.
wow.
I didn't know how to respond.
She
I
took
was like-
accountability.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
and
threw
then-
me off. And then I get beat that because, okay. Well, I have boogies or something.
Still there.
Still there. Do the thing one time. Also, hi Astro Mikey.
Yeah, thanks for the Liddy asked for Mikey.
All right.
Liddy like a motherfucking titty. You already know what it is, boy.
So yeah,
Yeah, dirty.
that really
You
messed
know,
me
something
up.
similar to that happened to me as well, maybe a few weeks ago. And you saying that actually reminded me that I have to do something important or I'm going to get a fine. But I was on the way to Orlando and they don't have regular sun passes there.
E-pass.
They have e-pass. Yeah. So like, I didn't want to do e-passes. They charge you more if you don't have a thing.
Mhm.
So I just did like the yeah. So
With
I
SunPass?
yeah.
yeah.
It works there.
No,
It works there, but
I don't have
E-pass, if he
SunPass.
doesn't have SunPass,
Oh,
yeah.
he
yeah.
pays double the amount, and they're critical. Like
Yeah.
you can't even renew your tag
Oh,
if
yeah.
you don't sell
My
that.
fault.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that. So I remember I went to the you pay in cash or whatever, and the guy's asking me for money. I didn't have any physical cash on me, which I'm an idiot because I actually did have the physical thing on me. It was in like somewhere off to the side in my car. I wasn't paying attention because whatever.
If you ever get arrested, you're gonna piss a cop off.
No, cops love me. Tell them. No, but
Point in the direction the audience can't see.
Yeah, facts, right?
Tell them, studio audience. And I'm there talking to the guy at the toll booth, and some fucking ladies behind me honking, telling me to hurry up. And I remember me and the guy both collectively poked our heads out of our respective windows, and I was like, I was like, lady, give me a fucking second, dude. And the thing, it was crazy because like, bro, how entitled do you have to be to where you're rushing me in the line where we have to pay for money? What the fuck do you think is happening right now?
Yeah.
Right. And so what I ended up having to do, because I didn't have the money or so I thought, he gave me like a form or whatever that I have to send in through mail. You can't even do it electronic. You have to do it through mail.
Wow.
And
Outdated.
yeah, as fuck.
Wow.
I don't even remember where I put the paper. I'm in trouble.
Wow.
You better take care of that.
And you know, I just fucking beat a case recently.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I beat
You
that.
lucky you didn't get that
Bro,
bench warrant.
The Johnny Law has a long arm, but I am far out of reach. I am too fucking slippery, bro.
Adulthood.
Just want to let y'all know. Just keep in mind, yo. Pay attention, okay? You don't want no bench warrants, especially like my dumbass. I had jury duty. I did not do what I was supposed to do. So now I'm like, I got to take care of that.
I gotta figure some shit
Like,
out.
I can you imagine?
Yeah.
I don't want to get pulled over. I'm like smiling and all shit because I'm like, yo, I know my license is straight. I know I'm good. And he comes back. He's like, yeah, man, you got a bench warrant. Huh?
Can you imagine Ben in jail?
Me?
They do me, bro. Look at me.
I don't think I would say that.
It's like I'm not big, right? Like, but I have like a tight frame, you know. Like I'm not big.
Tight,
but
that's
like,
exactly
what I'm gonna say.
That's
so
what I'm
you're
saying.
literally thinking about being a predator amongst yourself. Yeah, like you would prey on yourself.
Yeah. If I was a big brolic 6 foot fucking individual,
You know, jail doesn't work like that, right?
what do you mean?
Jail is not. It's
You
not.
mean it's like the movies?
No.
Whoa.
Jail. Listen, for y'all to understand, don't fall. Listen, jail is horrible. It's cold. Okay, it's dirty.
It's
It
alright.
smells
Oh.
like South Beach.
Oh.
Anyway.
So I'll just feel
Like,
right at home.
No, it smells like like when you're walking through South Beach in the aisle and you go through the alley and you smell that
Yeah,
hard
you
urine
literally
ammonia smell.
just go
That's literally what it smells
any
like.
parking garage on Miami Beach.
I'll give you guys some free game, okay? Especially being that today's Cinco de Mayo. Please be safe out here. And as you know, there we go. As you know, we got the Sunny Seltzer, which
Sunny-
we're gonna basically test out. Sunny D
The company that can barely make an orange drink decides to make fucking
Makes a
seltzer.
and we got the Cheeto, the Pink Paloma.
Paloma,
Pink Paloma.
Paloma, baby.
Paloma.
Oh, what happened to I thought we were gonna do the jarritos.
No, bro, let me tell
We
you
couldn't find
something.
it.
Oh,
No, we could find it, but
What?
first of
Excuse me.
all, the shipping
75.
was 75 plus bucks.
What? Where are you even getting them
You have to
from?
ship it? They
Yeah,
didn't have it like in stores?
because they don't sell it like on
Yeah.
big retailers like Amazon or like
it's not
the wine
major yet.
place.
Oh,
They sell it
That's
like locally, like in California. So you have to ship it, and the
From
shipping
Cali.
from Cali,
Wow.
and it's really expensive, or from like Liquor Bros or something, and
Mhm.
somewhere else. I forgot where it was. And so it was expensive.
man, throw
Plus,
the whole state out.
even if we decided to
wasn't
just
gonna
say
come in.
fuck it, we didn't
It was gonna come
think
on
it was going to
time?
come in time for today.
Right.
So
So
Damn, it's fucked.
just
Yeah.
to let you
Cancel.
guys know, like, if you're driving today, be safe.
Mhm.
Understand you are loved
Drink
and
responsibly.
drink responsibly.
Not like
you know
us.
what I'm saying? I didn't say all that. You speak for yourself.
Hey, look, I'll tell you this much: if you're gonna go out tonight,
Mhm.
just go out on an empty stomach. So it'll take
Uh.
less money to get you drunk. So you'll be buzzed, nice and buzzed. Save money, live better.
Or if you want to
Walmart.
hack, you can actually get your drink with diet soda. Your body doesn't recognize the sugar that they add as a substitute, and it automatically absorbs the liquor a lot quicker. That's why a lot of
Oh,
alcoholics
life
like to
hack.
drink their liquor with
Diet Coke.
diet drinks.
Damn.
Yeah,
So like instead of rum and coke, get diet rum and coke.
yeah, and it will hit you harder and faster.
Excuse me, my good sir. do you
That being
have a
said,
diet-
being that it's Cinco de Mayo,
diet
if
soda?
you go to jail,
Hmm.
just keep in mind they are going to give you a sandwich. Okay, this is free game for y'all. Do not bite into the sandwich. You're gonna take it away from the saran wrap, open the sandwich, and there you will find your mustard and your mayo. How they know that you're new in jail is when you grab that sandwich and your dumbass is hungry and you bite and you bust a packet and it's all over your shirt. They're gonna look at you like new meat. Oh, he ain't been here before. It's over.
Oh, he's yummy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yummy, yummy.
Lucky in my case,
yum.
I was the biggest one in the cell. So,
Yeah, were you?
yeah. I was freaking out.
Biggest
bro.
in what way?
and the only way that matters, baby.
Okay.
Let's fucking
Let's do a
cell.
celebrate. You see, he said, "Oh damn, you dropped the hammer. You dropped the hammer."
Yeah, for real. You just
Don't
gotta,
worry.
as soon as you just gotta lay it out, bro.
So
Lewis is kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
You're kind of aggressive.
I
You're
like
making me
that.
feel some type of way.
I think Lewis.
What way is that?
You know what? I can
You
only
said it, not me, bro.
I can only deal with him. I ain't built to deal with two of this.
It's getting zesty on the 1424 podcast.
Exactement.
Damn, y'all
Alright,
should to wear your
tap.
matching t-shirts.
Tap,
Oh fuck! I should have.
tap. All right. So we're gonna
Audience,
test
tap.
this one. Tap with us, audience.
Tap tap.
tap, 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 tap.
So we're gonna test this out. How do you think this is gonna actually taste?
Like
Guys?
Ooh.
dog shit.
Honestly,
Honestly.
Really?
I'm gonna keep an
Yes.
open mind about it.
I'm
Really
me
open-minded
too. I'm
about it.
hoping it tastes good, but there's 4 nice. Each for
Oh,
one of us.
perfection.
Perfecto.
You got my perfection. What an impression. Sunny D.
Sunny D, Sunny D, Sunny D. We're gonna do some Sunny D,
drink,
Sunny D,
Sunny D.
Sunny D,
It's got these nuts in
Sunny
your
D's
mouth.
nuts.
Sunny.
All right.
So what are we doing? Who's going
So
first?
this is the can,
Alright.
so everybody sees.
Everybody see it right
Are-
here?
actually, are we allowed to show the brand?
Yes,
on
we
camera?
are.
Okay.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
fuck it.
So this one actually was sold out at Total Wines. Like they had to go up stock and get me another case.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
All
So they
right.
had to do their job.
So
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
start with ladies first. Get Nate's reaction to her first sip, then
Wait,
Ben's
let's all
first
toast
reaction.
real quick. Toast it out. Toast it out.
No. I want to get everyone's reaction to it. I want to see everyone's face.
Fuck it.
Okay,
Go
you ready?
Go ahead. Drink.
ASMR.
Look in the camera.
Okay.
Look in the
That
camera.
was orangey.
Look in the camera.
That tastes pretty good.
Okay.
For
then
me, it's a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Then take a sip. Mm.
Tastes a lot better than I expected.
Yeah. mhm.
Okay,
Okay,
rating,
hopes
rating,
are
rating,
high.
rating.
Gotta wait for the aftertaste. Hold on.
I want to burp a little bit.
Aftertaste isn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I'd say like this is on the because the aftertaste isn't harsh, right? One of my problems with some vodka seltzers, especially I'd say along the lines of like with like White Claws, right? The aftertaste, it kind of tastes like
It's just weird.
like flavor water, like LaCroix.
Nigga, it's
like,
a salsa.
no, hold on, right?
No, but he's
like, the
right.
aftertaste it has like a LaCroix flavor, right? Where it's like you're kind of getting hints of it, but it's not exactly there. Now the aftertaste actually gets stronger. There's more flavor in the aftertaste.
But
I
it's
enjoy
not
that.
bad.
Yeah, but it's not bad. It's not. It doesn't leave. It's not caught in the back of my throat as like a
Like a
bad
would
like
you-
taste.
the,
Yeah.
I think I don't know if it was the blackberry or it was something berry.
The glad
Happy
dads.
Daddy.
Yeah, Happy Dads. There you go. Yeah, it's nothing close to that. It's actually pretty good. I'll give it 6 or 7. I give it a 7 out of 10.
7.
There's that tangy flavor.
Yeah.
Ladies first,
Bitch.
which is why I'm drinking. All right, all right.
Reaction.
Psych.
Look in the camera. Tell them how you feel. Connoisseur.
Hey, ask for Mikey. Appreciate it, man. Podcast is the future. 1 for 2 4. You already know what it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It is really good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Rating.
Hmm.
We got 8, 7,
I'll give it like a solid 6
solid 6.
Fucks with it.
All
Fucks with it.
Let's see.
I stand by my 8.
because I'm not a huge fan of this.
You know, I agree. I wouldn't choose to drink this.
I
but
would.
if given to me. No, you know, you have bad taste. No, I'm stop. I'm kidding.
It's good. I would agree. I'll give it an 8. And the thing it reminds me of Pepsi, clear.
Mm.
You know, I've never had that.
Before our time, but yeah.
If you added, I believe, like if you added orange color into it, it would trick you to make it feel like it tastes better.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, the color would basically
Bro.
fuck with you. Like it's like, yo, just add a little orange dye in here, and you're like, yo, this shit's amazing.
Brandon says, imagine being a parent and accidentally putting this in your kid's lunchbox, bro. I can see it.
Oh,
I can see it. I can
yes.
see it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can fucking see
Hey,
it.
fuck
yeah.
it, get lit at school.
And then your kid is like, let us fucking school.
Yeah.
Hey, should
Count
be
as
happening.
Conlon.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Your hat is in the way.
Hey,
I'm
man.
assuming.
I mean,
Louis-
it says
Oh, yeah.
vitamin D, so you know
Vitamin D is not, could you imagine a healthy
they do. They
Yeah.
have a Celsius liquor now. Remember the Celsius drink, the energy drink? They have one with alcohol in it.
and it has like nutrients in it actually? Wow.
Electrolytes.
For
Hey,
Electrolytes.
electrolytes are something that dehydrates
that's
you.
dangerous.
dude, for those of you coming in, Sunny D vodka seltzer, 95 calories, 0 grams of sugar, 4.5% alcohol. Don't drink and drive, but this is really good. Me
I
and
definitely mess with
me
this.
and Logic give this an 8 out of 10, whereas
Yep.
Lewis gives it a 6
I'll give
and
it a 6.
Ben gives it a 7.
So that's a
It's pretty-
that's a 5.25. That's not me. Is that me?
Jason,
That's not me.
That's not me.
it's not me.
That's not me.
That is you.
It's me? What? Hold on.
Boy,
It was me.
It's so annoying.
I got the cast open on, I got,
all right. So
But it's really good. Like
it's not bad, guys.
I
it's
would-
really,
It's
it's
pretty
really,
good,
it's,
yeah.
it's
Pretty
really good.
Yeah, I think it's alright.
Surprisingly,
for me, if I'm going to the beach, I'm gonna get these
Yeah.
because I personally love Sunny D, and this seltzer, the aftertaste is not bad at all.
Yeah.
And it also says please recycle.
Mhm.
right?
It's a good
It's-
morning
it's
drink.
Asking nicely. Yeah, exactly.
However, it is dangerous because you leave this out the box,
Yeah.
kids get their hands on
Sunny-
this,
it
they're not
literally
going to be
says
able to
Sunny
taste
D.
it.
Yeah.
They're not going to
Guys,
taste the alcohol.
it doesn't taste like, when you're drinking White Claws or one of these like hard
I don't drink
seltzers.
that stuff.
Yeah, White Claws have no
Whatever.
flavor.
They don't have flavor, and you can kind of get a hint of alcohol, just
Yeah.
a tiny bit.
Mhm.
This,
One
I
of those
don't-
other seltzers, and this you can't taste it. It's like a tangy flavor.
At least now we know why it was almost sold out.
Yeah, you
I
cannot-
know.
I
Sunny
cannot
D
taste that.
meets like a little club soda.
Are White Claws vodka as well?
What?
What?
The
Are
Yeah,
White Claws
White
vodka?
Claws are vodka.
White Claws for dudes who are in their feelings and wear fairies. I said what I said, and I
Wear-
do not apologize.
Where fairies? What's that? What's a fairy?
Fairies is like those boat shoes that look
Sperry's.
like Sperry's. I don't give a
Fairies,
damn.
bro. He said fairies.
All right.
Everything Tina said,
Excuse me.
tequila
I
shots
was
at
hella
Cinco de
confused.
Mayo.
Tequila
You know
shots.
what?
We got
Yeah.
tequila right here. Okay.
You're right.
Tequila right here. Dun, 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 dun.
Tequila.
Dun, 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 dun.
For a black man, you came off beat.
I can't.
Da 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 no. Da 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 no. Dun 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 dun.
Tequila.
Tequila.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ray says save him some.
No.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
There
are
down
only
this
4 in
whole
the box.
thing on fucking camera.
I'll save you half.
All
Have
right.
these for
See,
you.
that's true love right there. That's true
He
love.
has half of everything of me. I can never finish like my foods and drinks.
So, you see, that's clutch.
I can relate.
Now,
I'm glad I have a small stomach so I can just.
let me ask you this: do you order the same thing as him?
I try not to. Some of the stuff he gets is really good, but I'm like, damn, I can't get the same thing.
If you care about him, you'll get something different. Because nothing pisses us off more than you get the same thing as us.
And now
We
you're
wanna
eating double of
try-
what you.
Exactly.
I know.
Alright.
One time we went to there's this ramen place, Ichimi in Coral Gables, and I'm like, you know what? I'll have the ramen and you have the rice bowl, and we just kept switching off
That works.
every few bites, so that way he could get a little bit of ramen, I can get a little bit of the rice bowl, and I never tried the rice bowl, and it worked out that way.
See, and you didn't play it safe by getting fucking chicken fingers.
Which I don't know who was, if it was maybe Mortimer or you,
Yo,
who said that they don't like sharing their food or whatever.
It was more.
It was you.
Oh,
I don't listen. If
You
we go out,
bitch.
all right, especially being that I'm the man, I'm paying for the fucking meal.
uh-huh.
Don't touch my plate.
Uh.
Don't eat off my plate. You want what you want. That's why they give you a menu, and they gave me a menu.
What the hell, Jason?
You
You're
want
so
what you
selfish.
want.
It's not selfish.
But
it's
it is,
just
though.
no, it's not.
No, but
You're
here-
a grown
but-
adult.
but
If
listen,
you want
hold on.
extra bread, order the bread.
Let me just say
Don't
this
pick
though.
off my plate.
Let me say this though, because here's the thing. It is selfish, but it's one of those instances where it's okay because it's yours. To
How's
my-
it selfish if I'm buying my own food?
Because if you're out on a date
Who
with
says
them,
I have to share?
nobody says you have to share.
So
but
how's it selfish?
because you don't want to. What does selfish mean?
How's it
He
selfish?
got you in a pickle there.
Because if you don't want to share, then that makes you selfish.
No.
Oh, my bad. You're right.
No,
my fault.
I'm Googling it.
My fault, twin.
All I'm saying is
Selfish of a person, action, or motive, lacking consideration for others, concerned chiefly with one's own personal profit or pleasure. That is you written all over it.
Uh-huh. But here's the thing. Based on that definition, you can also say that it's selfish of the person you're on the date with asking you for your food.
Ooh, yes,
Ooh,
yes.
double-edged sword.
two
Perspective.
wrongs don't make a right.
It do not.
All right.
Yes, it
Let's
does,
toast to
Tundes.
that.
They make no.
Oh, true. Arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro, un
pa
poquito
dentro.
movimiento.
Okay, that too.
Yeah, pa entro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You see me in Lewis on Saber Blade.
I also played GTA. That was a song on
And GTA in the radio.
GTA on the radio.
Okay.
That's the only way.
Yeah.
Look at the other
So-
ones.
He gets it.
Now,
Lewis gets it.
As we
It's
get
so
into this,
good to have
all right.
someone in my age demographic.
Oh.
You know,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm born in the 1900s, asshole. What's up?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
up?
I'm a woman.
You
What's up?
witnessed.
What's
First
up?
off, you witnessed Jesus
up?
Christ get executed. You know, that's how. It's amazing. You know, you are stunning. You know, in your advanced age, that you're still able to, you know, come about, and you have
Advanced
so
age.
much life, and you. It's just weird seeing you not in the kitchen. So, you know, so cut me some slack, all right?
Suck
Oh
my
my God.
dick.
Oh, Oh,
Here's the thing.
wait.
Hold on.
Nah.
Here's what I say. If you had one, I wouldn't be talking to you like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, right now.
Oh.
You know?
I mean, right now. I don't know how to do it.
You guys, I gotta be honest.
I'm just a silly guy. Don't hurt me.
I'm actually shocked with that response.
What?
The kitchen one?
No.
Oh, the suck my
Suck my
dick.
dick?
Yeah.
I remember once you said that you somebody some guy told you to suck his dick, and to you, like, at least
I gotta kill you.
yeah, like that term is oh, you
There's a
say
fight.
that?
We
That's a
fight.
fight.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There ain't no talking. Listen.
So I thought of it and I'm like, you know what?
Listen, it's an NY state of mind. My family's from New York, Boston, right? If a grown man tells me to suck his, his business, there's no reasoning at this point. There's no, we're gonna be adults. No, I'm smile.
I'm gonna take a chunk out of your body.
We
Yeah, Tina.
we gonna throw hands.
Yeah,
And
Tina,
as we
you
throw
right.
hands. Listen, you might even win. Not really.
You might even
Yeah.
win.
Not really. But if you tell me to suck your dick, listen, that is ultimate disrespect.
bro.
Like, can you imagine?
Yeah. Malicious compliance. Oh, suck your dick? All right.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on. What do you mean I was lost? Who was lost? Not me?
I think when we were doing the I don't know.
No,
Maybe.
Bum, 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 bum,
Or something like that.
So, as we get in it with you guys,
Rate that burp.
Period.
I'm gonna let Nate take us on
6.
to our topics.
Thank
Woo!
you. Wait, are we gonna keep, like, after each one, are we gonna keep testing out the...
Yeah, because I just noticed
Yeah.
his Bacardi bottle right now.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
what's
She-
It's
behind
Cinco de Mayo,
what's
woman.
all that? What's all that movement there? What's going on with that Bacardi bottle? I don't. Are we? Is that what we're doing tonight? Is that the timing that we're on tonight?
Oh.
This man is
I
revealed
literally
the
just saw that
Bacardi
party
bottle.
pack.
Isn't that
Let me
from the
let me
last
explain
one?
something
Yeah.
to y'all. It's Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo,
We all,
putos.
we all work hard. We come from the barrios homes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like musical chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever's still dancing has to get their pee whacked. Bailiff,
Yeah.
whack his pee.
No, there's not enough liquor in this room for that.
How
all
much?
right.
What?
No. No. All right. So as we get into our topics today, right? What's on the first agenda, love?
All right. The first thing that we are going to talk about today is issues with social media.
Everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if I may make a proper introduction to you guys and talk about the situation. As you know, social media is something that was created for us to be social and talk amongst and make friends and network and whatnot. So, the reason why we bring this up as a topic, and I wanted to bring it up as a topic, is I wanted to gain y'all insight on, like, where do you think the problem is? Because if you notice, like, it's a front. We all know it's a front. It's an image thing. And it's almost what you would call like backwards. You remember Bizarre World from like DC with the backwards Superman?
Yeah.
So when you have social media, you have people on literal social media who are not social. What's that all about? And do you think like the image and everything, like how do you feel that's gonna basically be going in like 5 years from now?
Oh, it's gonna be exactly like how that one episode of Black Mirror where everybody had like a social credit based on their how they present themselves online. And that's exactly how they do. That is exactly how they do it in China, dude. And the scariest thing is
By jaywalking.
I
You
remember
get
watching
penalized
a
for that.
video. Guys, you can
Cameras, right?
Yeah.
look up facial recognition and social credit scores in fucking China. I remember watching a video
Since
And-
2017.
and you would think and technically it's actually super advanced over there in the way of how you interact with technology there. You do not need a wallet in China. All right. You don't need a wallet in places that have facial recognition because that's pretty much how you pay for things with your face, right? So I remember seeing in the video
Shit is getting weird.
the guy, he gets on the bus and he's talking, he's like, oh yes, China is great because you don't need a bus pass. You just let the thing scan your fucking face and they take it directly from your bank account because your face is attached to your bank account and the government is in control of your money, right?
That's crazy.
Convenience stores. Oh, sorry. Convenience stores. This is the future, and the future is scary because convenience stores.
privacy.
You'll walk into the convenience store. You see what you want, you open like it's like a fridge or whatever, and you pull the thing out, and right, the sensors on the food or whatever. Once you pull it out, it just tallies that up, and it charges you as soon as you walk out the door. You know, that shit is crazy, and that's what's coming soon if we continue to let the fucking
social media go on it,
right?
Because I look at it like this, as you know, here on 1424, yo, we try to network, and no disrespect, not to throw shade at anybody, but it's really frustrating when you meet somebody. You right?
I got some of this shit in my eye.
I remember my first beer. No, so like it's like a lot of people, it's a front, it's almost like smoky mirror, smoke screens and mirrors and whatnot. And the reason why I bring it up, I think it's a real critical issue when you think about it, because what happens when you're really trying to be productive and you're really trying to connect with people and honestly make connections to further yourself, and it's an image, people have now given themselves a platform, and because they give themselves a platform, they feel they're entitled to things, or they put themselves on a high status that is not factual. So like talking about China, when you talk about this whole social credit thing, it gets to an even crazier level, because look at what they're doing with the school. Did you see that thing with the kids?
No.
They put these monitors on their head, and literally when the kid's not paying attention, the thing blinks and goes red and lets the teacher know, and they punish the kids. This is
No
Can you
way.
imagine that shit? Like, yo, you're supposed to be watching a freaking program, and you just and that's just like beep beep, like yo,
it's like
Damn.
that is crazy
I'll be
shit.
student number A157823. You are not paying attention. You will be penalized for your non-compliance.
like,
I'd be fucked, to be honest.
Bro.
Yeah, so
Is
with
that
like the
like
social
ADHD?
media thing, it's like,
Imagine the ADHD motherfuckers, bro. They're gonna breed it out.
well, they say ADHD is a coping mechanism. Believe it or not.
What for?
Trauma.
Oh,
It's a response. So it's literally there was a psychologist speaking on it, but that's not to go on to that tangent. To keep it on a topic with social media. All right, so you're saying it's gonna be like the episode of Black Mirror where everything's gonna basically be your body and your social
entire
credit.
life, will revolve around social credit, and it's fucking terrifying because if things keep going in that direction, the online world and the real world will no longer be separate, and it's already becoming that way anyway, right? Because there are plenty of people who have lost their jobs because of the shit that they posted online, right? I remember seeing this one video of this chick. She was saying how like she was saying all these slurs that people use for white people, like Mayo Americans, like crackers, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And she said that she's like, oh, it's a great thing that people are using that. That bitch got fired from her job within the week.
Well,
right? You know?
Okay.
So it's like,
but that's the thing. Even as we become satire with you guys and we say our jokes, we understand, you represent a company.
Yeah.
Even when you work for yourself, you have to be careful, because at the end of the day, we live in a day and age where we're so much into our feelings that we think our feelings validate reality when it doesn't. It actually does the opposite, because it's not about how you feel. It's about what it is, fuck how you feel. It is what it is. So being that, how do you see this going?
Dude, to be honest, I kind of agree with Ben. Our future is technology driven. There's no way that we're going back.
Yeah, we're not regressing. Not at all. We're only going to keep moving forward in progress.
And you think we're going to crash and burn?
Dude, the thing
Definitely.
is
I think
that
always
AI is going to
happens,
take over for sure.
I myself find myself like on TikTok for like 2 hours. After 2 hours, I'm like, oh my God, I have to be doing something productive. And I feel so ashamed. I feel so unproductive. And it's like addicting, because I'm like, damn, just one more video. And it's like, no. And I've tried to set so many restrictions on that app specifically. Like, so after an hour, I can't use it. It like blocks it off. Just so I can be productive. Because there's no reason to be on your phone for like 2-3 plus hours.
Out the day.
Just for funsies. Like
self-improvement gurus will tell you that if you spend more time consuming content than creating it, then you're at
caught
a
up
deficit.
in the storm. Yeah,
absolutely.
So that's something that if you guys want to make money online, that's something that you should pay attention to. Don't
watch us though.
You're right. Yeah, watch us.
Watch us.
And I think Jason has also made this the point of as well in previous casts about old rappers versus new rappers. Like don't like the creators are the customers, or the customers have become the creators, right?
Yes.
So try to stray away from that because well, I mean, we all know, right? It warps your sense
mental,
of reality.
your processing.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lewis? Like, what do you see this?
I think social media is just all like a distraction, to be honest. And like people are so obsessed with like having status. You know, like I would understand if you're like a creator, like a business, owner.
Yeah.
Or something
Yeah, but
like
if you're
that.
just some fucker with 27 followers,
Yeah, like like what point is there to have an Instagram or Twitter or something like that? Like I'm not really on social media that often, to be honest. So
I like to.
Astro Mikey said, I think you should use technology to strengthen your character. So motivational video, nature, fitness. You are what you eat.
Yeah, you are absolutely right.
Yeah.
You are what you watch.
Moderation.
But here's the thing, though, right? It's like we all know the algorithm, right? Everybody knows that everyone has their own specific algorithm. They get their tailor-made experience whenever they go online for anything at all, right? Because the most important currency in the modern era is data.
Yep.
Right. So
that's what moves the economy.
Exactly.
That's why they wanted to ban TikTok.
Exactly. Right. And so like, if you go on my Instagram, or if you go on my Instagram or my TikTok, you'll see that it's just like nonsensical memes and like nonsensical memes in Christian videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if you go on my YouTube, you'll see like movie breakdowns and just like thought analysis type deals, right? But if you go on, I remember seeing my girls' YouTube like recommended thing, and it's like makeup tutorials and
what you generally
like makeup tutorials, like modern current events, like celebrity stuff, right? And it's like even if you only click on the video one time, right, it will give you what it believes you want to see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I remember, and then what's the strange thing to me is I sometimes I notice is that YouTube would suggest things to me that I'm like, why are they even why would you
in my head?
Exactly. Why would you send this to me? How did you
How did you know?
And like another thing,
because your phone's listening to you.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. But
your algorithm is literally
it's you. You are a pattern.
And
you
this
get
is
some
where
advertisements
this is
sent
where
to your
this
phone because of like conversations.
And it's near instant. I remember I was looking up bumpers, like rear bumpers for my car because I want to replace it. And I hop on Instagram and I just start seeing ads for bumpers. And
Exactly.
I'm
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
It's like
but here's the damaging that comes from that, right?
Yeah.
When you think about a situation like that, you don't have privacy.
Yeah.
And because you don't have privacy, it's almost like you're obligated to honestly expose yourself, even though you don't want to. And I think that's where the mental side comes in, where people are getting so fucked up because they feel now they have to put it out because technically technology is forcing you.
Yeah.
It's not allowing you, now back in the day, if you had a diary or a journal and you wrote in it and somebody read it, yo, I'm lighting you up like a concert, yo. Like you don't catch these hands.
And now people just put their L's online.
Yeah. Now you take that same content, the trauma's still there, the same seriousness is there, but instead of keeping it confidential, you expose it. And if you don't get the attention, you end hoping. It's backwards.
That's how I feel with OnlyFans girls, and it's because a lie is fed to them, thinking that they're gonna make hella bread when they hop on that platform, and in reality, because it's now so oversaturated, there isn't enough fucking subscribers to go around for the girls, and only a small percentage of women actually make a livable income with OnlyFans. So like
shout out to the girls who thought it would be a good idea and realized they ain't make no money, but they put themselves out there. Good luck.
Put yourself out there.
There's plenty professional help that you
$5.99 a month to realize that you ain't shit.
Listen, $7.99. Let me tell y'all something. I don't hate y'all hustle. I'm just not one to be hustled.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Your thing is $4.99. Netflix is $7.99. I get drama. I get horror, I get Disney, I get action, I get a conundrum of a whole bunch of entertainment.
Jason, you do realize that not all men think like you. There are sleazy men who are willing to pay bucks. And women know this about men and they use that to their advantage to make money.
No, but I'm saying there aren't enough of those sleazy
men,
I
know.
I respect I
respect the hustle, unfortunately.
I'm not a customer.
Like because of not gatekeeping, I understand like wanting the hustle, and it's just, just
the great thing about capitalism is that you can do whatever the fuck you want to do to make your fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Children.
Let me tell you.
Wayfair.
Let me tell you, this algorithm collecting our data and like
Mhm.
recommending shit, I use that to my advantage because there are a lot of times
exactly.
where I'm like, damn, I want to buy this, but I don't know what it's called. And I'm like on my phone trying to Google or trying to every single platform I can think of to try to see, be like, algorithm, I need you to do your work and I need you to recommend something to me.
So
I'll
one
be on
time
my
it doesn't
phone.
work.
I'll be
Yeah.
like out for like 30 minutes. I'll come back and be like, please, on Instagram especially, please, like something show up. And then I'll get an ad for something and be like, that's what it was. And you know what? Clutch.
Yeah,
makes
what's
sense.
So
good about
sometimes
it
you gotta
is-
use it to
yeah.
your advantage.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
because I can always, if I'm
Mhm.
going through YouTube, I can always just just refresh the for me page if I don't see a video that I like. Right, it's great. It's great and it's bad because like no privacy, but right, it knows what you want, so it gives you what you want.
okay. So
Yep.
final thoughts, Lewis.
Yeah, I think social media is just a huge distraction, and it's an illusion, and people fall deeply into that. You know.
Facts. Final thoughts, then.
Social media allows people to create a reality for themselves that they couldn't otherwise experience without social media. And what's unfortunate is that if you allow yourself to be consumed by that beast without gaining anything productive from it, like what Astro Mikey said about like getting the like building motivational videos, nature, fitness, all that kind of stuff. If you're just there to consume, then you will always be there to consume, right? And what people sometimes don't understand, even forget, because we all fall prey to it. Even myself, I'm not speaking like above. I'm speaking from someone who experiences this as well. It's very easy to be consumed by it because that's what it was created for, right? Don't ever forget that social media was created for you to consume. So there's always going to be something for you to consume on social media. And I feel like we have a good idea of what its effects are now because people are
We're conscious.
Yeah, people are more depressed than ever because of social media.
Right? It's not realistic.
It's not
an
real,
illusion, like Lewis said.
But we won't really know what the effects are because we are the generation.
Long-term.
Yeah, we are the generation that we were doing our thing before it happened, right?
Yeah.
So now we are seeing the generation
That's completely dependent.
right. My nephew, my sister, right? They're chronically online motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? There are plenty of chronically online people, and now we are witnessing the creation of an entire generation chronically online.
Yeah.
And we have no idea what that entails for our future.
Yeah.
So I would just suggest to be aware.
Yeah. It's
Final thoughts, love.
it's definitely different because, at least our generation, when we were kids, we grew up on whether it be dolls or, like the regular gaming consoles,
Y'all
PS2.
sound like me right now, but
Oh yeah.
continue.
I used to play N64.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
just-
same. I still have
hold on.
You have-
All the shade y'all were throwing at me back in my day. Look how y'all talking now. Now y'all see
I'm
what
just
I was
saying
talking
because
about.
we have like
Now-
like cousins or siblings
Yeah.
or like just little families who are growing into a generation where the second that they're old enough to crawl and they're toddlers, they have like an iPad in front of them.
Yeah.
They're consuming technology
They're being
and social
devoured
media
by it.
at such an early age. At least my sister, she grew up on it. She's 12. Obviously, when I was her age, even growing up as a kid, I had to rely on my imagination, as most kids had to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's very good for your development skills, growing into your adolescence, into your teenage years. And and it's hard to relate because at least at such a young age, it's hard to relate how it feels like to use technology as your playpen instead of actual like toys or like going out.
Actually experience real life instead
Because-
of being in a simulation.
Yeah,
Because
it's just a
even
complete
when I was in
disconnect.
high school,
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, besides like gaming, I really didn't consume as much, like whether it be MySpace or Twitter, maybe Instagram.
Yeah, we went
I
outside.
was just a little bit.
Oh, I didn't get a phone until my junior year, so
I got a phone because my mom was
Me
always
too.
scared I was gonna die or something.
So, and it's just hard. It takes a lot of self-discipline, you guys,
Well,
to realize and be conscious that don't consume so much. Try to be a little
Yeah.
productive because you're going to find yourself
Stuck.
shameful.
I will say it like this: something's up when the creators themselves don't let their kids use it.
yeah.
Bill Gates, the creator of TikTok, the creator of Vine, like
That should
their
tell you
children do not have
Access. to that
access.
fucking
They
shit.
don't have tablets. They don't. So
Right.
it's like, okay, there's a pattern here.
The-
Why is it that something that is supposedly so great, the main people in society who are the elite, the 1%er, don't even indulge in that? There's they say, yo, never take someone serious who has more TVs than they have books, and I feel that, because a lot of times experience, you can only speak for the things you've been through. But one thing that this social media has done is almost given us like fake PTSD, in the sense of, you think you've been to war because you play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't gone through shit. You're in a simulation. You're going based on other people's emotions as if they're your own, which is what makes it so dangerous. Because I said it 1,000 times, we're in a day and age where people live behind other people's shadows, and they're fucking perfectly comfortable with that.
And it also creates, people who believe that they can fuck around and not find out. People will say some fucking crazy things to you on the internet that they won't say to your fucking face. I don't.
Hold on, look at my face.
That's not me. That's not me. I'm crazy in person, not on the internet.
That's kind of true.
There's no.
There been some moments.
crazy shit.
There been some times you might have fucked around and found out.
No, I mean,
There might have been some time.
not in a
Your
way.
mama don't say some prayers, boy.
Because here's the thing. here's the
Listen
thing.
here. Listen here.
At a very young age.
Tu garçon? Tu garçon, pas facile. Gito. Got they figuring. Okay. Yeah, this shit.
What?
This shit.
So,
Subtitles, please.
yeah, for real. So don't worry about what he was saying.
Lewis, let's start speaking Spanish.
I'm bricked up right now.
Okay.
No, but at a very young age, I was taught to be afraid of the internet. So I've always treated it with caution.
Thank God for being broke.
Yeah.
While y'all had that, I got DSL when dudes had Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I was 5 years behind, so I enjoyed it. Okay, turn in a 45-minute download into 5 minutes. That was super speed. Okay,
Super
DSL, and I ain't talking about no dick sucking lips. I'm talking about
You want to know what's another hot take? What's the hot take? Thank goodness for slavery. Would you like to know why?
This bitch.
okay.
I'm not gonna say
You know
nothing.
what? I know what you're getting at. You think you funny, and the part that makes me mad, you're right, and I'm mad that you're right. But we ain't gonna get into that tantrum. You gonna have to
Can
find
I at least explain myself before I get clipped?
Right? We're editing and you just click out that part.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so slavery is bad. All right, slavery is
Okay.
bad.
Slavery
Yeah,
bad.
what kind of slavery? Yeah, I mean we're all still kind of slaves now. We're slaves to our phones and all
Modern
that kind
day
of stuff. Yeah,
slaves.
modern day slavery. But back then, slavery, backbreaking labor, slavery is bad. Okay, but if it wasn't for slavery, Haitians wouldn't exist.
Facts.
Interesting.
That's just if
It
it.
takes a fucked up situation. Listen, through every dark gray sky, that sun comes out right after.
Wow.
Can't rain forever. So you got to thank the bad moments, because that's what made the ground, the greatest foundation. My favorite saying, might even get it tatted on me. Calm seas never made a good sailor.
Mm,
You got to understand
Yeah.
that shit.
That's true.
So for every hard shit that happened in life, hey,
it builds character.
it builds character, and it comes down to a choice how
Yeah.
you utilize it and where you choose to do with it.
and it just
That's
so
the
happens.
choices we
Just
hold.
look at Batman.
And it just so happens, the adversary that was slavery brought about, the
Revolution.
An
It changed the world.
ethnicity of people that wouldn't have existed the way that they do if it wasn't for it.
AITA.
AITA.
You know?
Sac à fête, sac massé. Sac
Sagela.
massé. What do you say?
Sapase. Mabule.
Mabule, mabule.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo está? Eh, bien, ¿y tú?
¿Dónde está la
Hey,
biblioteca?
listen, I speak a little Spanish, y'all. I know how to,
What's that?
finesse.
Lewis,
like
You
me
wouldn't
quarters.
Have you
survive
seen-
in a Hispanic,
Lewis, have you
What?
seen that?
Hispanic country. You wouldn't survive.
Hell's nah. I'll have like 20 kids. Be like mi corazón.
Maybe.
Everyone there's
maybe.
racist, bro.
You know what? Maybe.
Okay, I'm
What you
racist.
mean, bro?
I'm racist.
Yeah, he's right.
We
He
right
ain't-
there.
He ain't wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah, we
You
right.
ever listen, I remember growing up, bro. I love my Cuban people.
I
I'm
love
not
my
black,
Cuban
papi.
baseball.
I'm not black. You black like this, but I'm Cubano.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you're darker than Akon, bro. Like,
here's
you're
Oh my
black.
god.
Here's
You're
what
black.
here's what some Cubans don't want to hear, bro. Cubans are the N-words of the Hispanic community.
Yeah, man, I heard that.
Resume.
So on that note, as we're about to get into the next topic, which one we want to start off? We want to go with the paloma or the watermelon?
I'm gonna
Let's
go
flip a coin.
Yes, let's flip a coin.
All right, hold up.
You know
Yeah,
what?
flip
While
a
we,
coin.
Let's just ask Siri to flip a coin.
yo, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's what
gonna
I
lie to
said.
you. I have to go use the bathroom.
Woman, I know for a fact you not about to say, yo, we can flip a coin that's digital.
Yeah.
What the?
We can.
I will grab your. I will grab your
future
phone
is
now.
now,
Flip
old
your
man.
phone.
Do you have a
The
physical coin on
future
you?
is now.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Oh wait, hold on.
Hi, that's
Our
20.
studio audience might have a coin.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Right before Jason, flips his shit because I want to flip a coin.
We
using
just
Siri.
talked about being dependent on
There we go.
technology.
There we go.
Thank you to our live studio audience.
As this
Thank
man
you,
goes,
thank you,
as
thank
this
you,
man
thank you.
goes use the bathroom
That is what I am.
Hurry
going to
up. with your tucked in shirt and whatnot.
do. Hey,
Guys, this is the first time Ben actually tries to dress.
Look at him.
decent.
He feeling himself.
Looking good. Damn.
I am not a munch.
What does your shirt say? Oh no, it's just a
That's
picture.
So cool.
As you guys know, we do this live. This ain't no script. This is
Mm-mm.
us being us. This is us being real. 100. We love it. We
As real as
love
it
y'all
gets.
for tuning in. And again, make sure if this is your first time, you hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know how you feeling. Let us know the things you want to talk about.
Let's read some of the
Let's
comments.
talk about it. Yeah, let's go back through this. So everything Tina said, we're in a period where a lot of people,
Are
and I think,
sensitive.
Reading is hard.
yeah,
Yeah,
What?
Jason, reading is hard. Yeah, she says we're in a time period where a lot of people are sensitive.
you think you funny? You
I know I'm
you think-
Ha 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 ha. With a J.
There you go. Oh, there you go. You wouldn't get that.
Yeah,
Joe,
because it's
Lewis.
Hispanic, it's your vowel.
No. Spanish laugh. Have you seen that TikTok where
What's
they
the
say
Spanish laugh?
something in Spanish and then it's like, the Spanish guy, he's like, ¿Qué cabrón dijiste? You haven't seen that one? I gotta fucking show
No, I
you.
don't think I've seen that.
That was very
Damn.
Mexican of you.
Ja, 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 ja.
The only
Yeah,
thing I can't do, I can't roll my R's.
What the fuck? You're like, because you're doing it like, you're not supposed to do it like that. You're supposed to go like,
no,
no, you're putting emphasis on the back. No, you're supposed to put emphasis on the tip of your tongue.
Focus on the tip.
I can't do it.
Can you do that?
No, not with your lips, bro. With your tongue.
No.
Oh, can you do this? Hold on.
If you throw up here, boy,
You ready?
we gonna have a
It's
problem.
like, hold on. I can't. I got too
No,
much
I
mucus in my
Guys,
throat. Too much mucus in my throat.
Rumba. Like say
Run that by me
say
again.
rumba.
Turbulence.
There you go. You see?
Oh, okay,
You're doing pretty well.
Rumba. Why is your lip twitching
Yeah,
like that?
yeah, I see that
Because
twitch.
y'all
Yeah,
getting me
lip twitching.
y'all getting me heated. Stop.
Oh, he's hot. He's hot.
Oh, my face is gonna start twitching. All right. So
Anyways.
Let's flip this
heads we
coin.
go for watermelon.
Okay.
Tails we go for pink.
Okay.
What y'all think it's gonna be? Heads,
It's
tails?
gonna be
I'm going
heads.
for heads.
I'm going for
Heads.
tails.
I'll go.
Do you want me to catch it or let it drop?
No, catch it. Catch it. Flip it on your wrist.
Heads.
Oh, there you go. Heads.
All right.
You gotta give
So
me
we're gonna try this one now, guys. This is called watermelon.
watermelon.
And as you know, as my repertoire, the reputation of a watermelon, you go it.
Vacation is a state of mind.
The vacation is a state of mind, the ambiance. So as I open the package,
This is an
Package.
unbox.
it's going to be very nice.
Oh,
Yo,
exquisite.
Wait, I don't want to leave too many unopened cans. Can I share with someone?
no, woman,
I thought you were supposed
you
to
a
drink
grown
it.
adult.
All right.
Act
Drink
like
it.
one.
No.
So you haven't been taking. I'm empty.
I'm
You
You're
haven't-
empty?
Yeah, you
Hey,
haven't been
hey,
taking. sis.
listen. This is where we tell women drink the coffee.
Drink the coffee. The
First of
coffee.
all-
It'll make you feel better.
I drank half. This is where I was gonna give Ray the other half.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Then
that's sweet.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
can take on this one.
Okay, it's
There you
cold.
watermelon
Oh, wait.
way.
Oh, okay. I like the
The package.
kinda nice,
Oh,
the
the
package.
can? Yeah, it's very
no
fancy.
the.
All right, guys, just remember, as you guys see us drinking, drink responsibly, be careful. Let's not, be irresponsible.
Let's
You
make
are
drinking more interesting.
Yeah.
loved.
I mean, driving.
Yeah.
Oh, my
What can I?
No.
All right,
What can I do to make driving more
So,
interesting?
let's crack them. Nate, as tradition, ladies first. We'll
Okay.
let you do your review first.
Oh yeah. Okay, smells good.
It's tequila.
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 Is tequila?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What's wrong with it?
Review. Okay.
What's wrong with it?
Okay. Okay. I
I don't know whether it's to take that in a good way or a bad
For
way.
real, like
You know what, you guys?
Mm.
It's pretty good.
All right, 1
I'll
through
give
10.
it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
7.5.
Straight sevens today.
7.5.
7.
Hmm.
Let's see, Ben.
Cachito.
You know what this smells like? I bought.
Watermelon.
Smells like a barbecue cookout.
Mhm.
Smells like a bunch of.
Don't.
Oh no.
Don't.
It
Da-
says,
da- da.
the can
Stop.
says Chido. Cachito.
Anyway, I bought my girl recently
Ooh, it smells good.
some spray and some lotion from Bath and Body Works called Watermelon Mojito. It smells like this. It smells very nice.
Why did you say it like that?
Mojito.
Watermelon
Mojito.
Mojito. It's fun. The
Mojito.
mojito. It's like
Mojito.
mojito.
All right.
Wait, if mojito means if ito means a small of something, where is the moj?
Mo.
The moj.
It's like wet.
I want to.
Como un moco.
Mo.
I don't like
Oh,
when this
wow.
is
Mo.
Moj.
Oh,
Moj. All right.
Having fun there?
a lot of fun.
Not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of tequila, you guys. Me and tequila.
Wait. What was that face?
Flashbacks.
I was afraid of getting flashbacks. I was like,
Tequila don't have the best relationship.
Yeah,
Same.
Jose owes me a lot of money. Last name Cuervo. Fuck that dude.
Jose Cuervo, you owe Jay some money.
Yeah. Made me take one for the team.
No, I'm sorry.
Can't take that back.
I can't get past the tequila.
What do you make you
this,
take?
This is a 6. I can't get past
6?
it. 5.
5. 7.5. 5.
I can't get past the tequila.
I can confirm it does smell good.
It does smell good.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of flavor. Not enough watermelon. I think I'm gonna give it like a 5.
5. All
Yeah.
right.
what really tastes like watermelon?
Yeah, what is
Watermelon.
water? What is
Watermelon.
watermelon?
Not even,
Watermelon
like-
tastes
Yeah,
good.
no, but here's the thing. Our brains know that this is
Yeah.
watermelon, right? But this
Yeah.
is not actually the flavor of watermelon,
Fact.
right?
Mhm.
It's
You know,
all tied to your
Maybe it's
senses.
because we drank
Like-
the other drink
Mhm.
No, I
and
don't.
like the taste buds just aren't like hitting.
I ain't
the
gonna
same.
front.
I mean,
This smells like
Like you know when you drink like you have a sweet or something and you drink soda, just don't taste the same.
don't taste the same.
Um,
Honestly, you guys, look, I agree with Ben. Where tequila and I don't really go too well together, but
Cinco de Mayo. We
the
had to.
aftertaste of this is not so bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's okay. It smells good. It smells like watermelon.
yeah, it does
It
smell
smells
good.
like girls back in high school when they used to wear that cheap.
It smells like my girlfriend.
It's
Yeah,
fi-
it smells like a lady friend.
Yeah.
it's
like
at
straight
5.
up.
It's at 5%.
Like when her, there's lotion up with that lotion that smells
Yeah.
sweet and whatnot. Okay,
Sad
let me
trend.
taste and let me see how
Uh-huh.
this is going. Cheers, y'all. Let's see. Oh no,
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Yeah,
What
it's
would
not-
you
it's
give
not-
it?
It's not as
I
good.
give it a 2.
Ooh,
Well,
For real?
here first, folks.
it's the tequila flavor for me, bro.
I
It's
don't
just,
like
tequila's
tequila.
just not good to me, bro.
I don't like tequila.
Tequila's just not good to me.
I mean, tequila ain't
I
so
don't like
bad,
tequila.
but it's just
Tequila.
like
Okay,
there's no flavor.
so as we get into it, what's the next topic on the list, love?
Is it the Am I the Asshole?
We got Am I the Asshole?
Break it down. Break it down.
Okay.
Break it
So you guys, this one.
Mm.
Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my boyfriend's flights to come visit me?
No.
Mhm.
Eps.
Let's hear it first. Let's hear it first.
Eps.
Let's hear it
Eps.
first.
Eps. Eps. You got some?
Fais-moi donc.
Fais-moi giallo.
Fais-moi giollo. Fais-moi becco.
That was very French of you.
Foot. Pas foot jouer avec moi. On crosse it.
Bonjour.
You guys are so different when you speak Creole and I mean, I know
It's
you're probably
Creole.
imitating French, but I just speak
Creole.
Haitian.
Just like you want me to run my Creole. Okay? My repertoire.
Creole.
Quitte me parler. Quitte me dire un bail. Done them. S'il vous plaît.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
All right, continue.
Okay. I, 26 female, have been in a long distance relationship with
Ew.
Jay, 27 male.
What are you doing, bro?
We've been
Me
friends.
in a relationship? Really? Do I look like the type that could be in a relationship? Thank you. I didn't think so.
Hey, bro.
Yeah. What?
We've been friends for 5 years and dating for a year and a half. Because a previously failed long distance relationship, I said from the very beginning that I didn't want to be in one again. But then COVID rolled around and we were living in the same city for a bit and I fell for him and I got myself into another long distance relationship. When our office reopened and I moved back home 1,100 plus miles away, we agreed to see each other once a month, alternating locations. We have been good about keeping the schedule, but there's an occasional month where I'll go and visit him instead of him coming to me. Whoever is visiting pays for their own flights and the person hosting covers dinners and activities.
I agree.
I feel that this has been a fair arrangement as both of us have full-time jobs and we make decent money.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
However, I am much better at money management and saving than he is. So he often finds himself stressing about
Oh,
funds.
so he's a brokey.
But still buying unnecessary stuff and making poor financial choices. It stresses me out to no end, and he knows this
I
and is
almost got a
trying to do
tattoo
better.
today.
Almost.
Thank you. Continue.
I recently received a raise at work and was super excited about it, given that life in general has been getting much more expensive. When I told Jay about my raise, his first reaction was to ask me to start paying for his flights to see me, as well as continuing to pay for mine to see him. I reminded him that that's not the arrangement we had, and that my lifestyle change does not change with this raise. I just plan on putting more into my savings. He seemed really upset by this answer. I said that I don't think it's fair that I have to pay for everything just because he chooses to spend his money on unnecessary things. He says that I am well off since I won't pay for his ticket, and it makes him feel like I don't want to see him. I do want to see him. I just feel it's not my responsibility to support him financially, and if I do, it will enable his current spending habits. He said it's incredibly selfish of me to think this way, and I understand where he's coming from, but I just don't agree. So am I the asshole for refusing to pay for his flights to visit me? Unnecessary stuff. He enjoys collecting a certain type of liquor that can be hundreds of dollars per bottle, also making modifications to his car and other pretty expensive hobbies. Edit. We alternate months and visit each other evenly. The exception is over the summer. We met because our families have summer places in the same lake community, so in the summer we meet there.
Okay, first off,
hold on. I gotta say this. Stop the cap, woman. I'm about to dissect the shit out this story. Okay. You can continue now.
First off, damn, what was I gonna say? I lost it. Hold on, give me a second.
I got something to say.
Oh yeah. First off, understand what? Like what are you seeing that you're coming from to understand when he says that you should pay for his tickets, right? That's the first thing that sounds to me. Second thing, you're goofy. Why are you goofy? Why are you posting this shit online? Right? You're goofy as hell.
Because she wants to know she's the
Anonymously?
asshole.
No. But even if because I don't believe it for a single second in regards when people do the am I the asshole thing, in my opinion, I believe while they know that they're gonna get comments that say that they are the asshole, they're hoping for those comments that say that they aren't the asshole. You know?
They want reassurance.
Yeah, to justify their actions, right? But here's the thing. It is, I mean, this isn't even like a conundrum, in my opinion.
So do you think she's the asshole?
No.
Okay.
I think she's the idiot.
Okay.
It's very clear what should be done. Tell this nigga straight up, yo, if you want to keep seeing me, listen, because I believe when relationships get serious, you have to be willing to compromise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, who you sound like right now?
I sound like it's like Sir Daniel.
Oh, you sound like Sir Daniel.
Sir Daniel Benjamin the Slobberly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
There needs to be give and take. There needs to be back and forth. There needs to be an open repertoire in regards to what your
repertoire
in regards to, you know, what is expected of one another if you're going to continue moving forward in the relationship. So if this guy, this idiot, realizes that his ability or his hobbies, right? These are wants. These aren't needs. His hobbies are getting in the way of furthering a relationship with his partner, someone that he's expressed that he wants to keep seeing, then he should be willing to make the necessary sacrifices to see her instead of putting the burden of seeing her on her entirely.
Okay.
You know, that's because like then you could turn around and say, oh, you don't want to pay for me? Oh, so you don't want to see me?
No,
God, right?
Okay.
That's broke energy.
Okay.
That's broke nigga energy. And you know, I'd be the first one to say that you can't really judge a nigga based on how much he makes.
I gotta be a nigga.
Okay.
He ain't no man.
I use nigga in regards to a man. You can't judge a man based on how much he makes, but if he's not spending his money correctly, fuck that nigga,
That's
bro.
his own fault.
Yeah, straight up. If he's not spending it correctly, and you know that, that's only problems later down the line. Because if he's irresponsible with his money while he's single, imagine when you have joint bank accounts. What then?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Where's the money gonna go when
That's
you guys
true.
need to fucking pay your mortgage? And this guy decided he would put exposed exhaust on his car or whatever.
Okay.
Right?
That's true.
That's what that tells me. That
Before you go on a rant, I just want to say, I agree with Ben. You know,
Okay.
I don't think she is the asshole. I think
she's the idiot.
She's in the right.
You
But
know.
yeah, she is an idiot.
Yeah.
I just
realizing.
look, I understand, you know, her perspective of her caring about him, her loving him. You know, it's hard when you're in a relationship and you love someone.
Yeah.
Sometimes that love kind of blinds you, and you want to make the effort. You give your partner the benefit of the doubt. But the thing is that sometimes you have to look at it from an unbiased point of view and take a step back and realize, where is this relationship going? Because they're in a long distance relationship. If they even plan, you know, to have a future together, you know, unless they're super different and decide to be forever married and or together long distance wise, okay, you know, to each their own, as long as they're happy. But in the future, you have to plan these types of things out. And finances is the number one thing that couples always fight about. And eventually they have to agree, okay, if we are going to spend the rest of our lives together, are we going to live in the same city? Are we going to move somewhere else? It has to start somewhere. And them having this argument in their relationship, it doesn't really seem so positive. It doesn't seem like it's going to get so far.
I think that's the beginning of the end.
Yeah,
that she's
personally.
describing, in my opinion.
I think so too.
Your input. Because I'm gonna cook.
Yeah, I don't think she's an asshole at all, bro. Like if he's making the trip out to go see her, I think he should pay for the flights. You know, he shouldn't expect her to be paying for everything just because he's financially irresponsible. Like that's all I mean.
Expect if she wants to, that's something
That's
different.
another thing,
Yeah.
That must mean he got it like that.
Yeah, like if you want to
Yeah.
go see your girl in a long distance relationship, bro, I think you know you should pay for that. I
Yeah,
don't think there's anything wrong with that.
no, especially if like, because like I get it where he's coming from in regard. Okay, now I get it.
Like maybe if she could spot him once. Or
Yeah, like
something.
because like she's making more money, it makes sense. But like she has no obligation to spend that money on you because you
Yeah.
guys aren't committed to each other in that way yet.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's completely understandable. If you guys aren't, you know, connected in fucking holy matrimony, then she has to continue to look out for herself. I believe in that wholeheartedly. It's like
Mhm.
because like I do have like traditional views, but like if you're not married, then nigga, that shit doesn't fucking matter. Like your money is your money, my money is my money. We make the conscious choice to spend it on one another, and that's how that works until we're married.
Yeah.
And it's a fairly new relationship. I
Yeah.
think it said it was like a year in, like they've known each other for like 5 years or
Yeah.
something, and they're like a year in. So
Oh.
that's kind of, I don't know, it's a red flag.
Jason, cook up your eggs right now.
All right.
him cook.
All right. So as we know, there's her side, his side, and the fucking truth.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, good one.
man.
Jesus.
Good one.
He's a great man. So
You're right.
that
that.
being said, maybe I'm more critical on it, but to listen to what she said, she did not want to be in this relationship. What that shows me is the fact that you have to reiterate that means you lack accountability because you're forcing yourself something that you acknowledge you didn't want to do, and you're forcing the blame on him. That's one. All right, let me dissect that. Then
Perspective.
True facts, true
now
facts.
you're in a long distance relationship. All right, we all know what that's like. We all have an idea of what that's like. You pay for your way to come over. It is what it is. But let's be real. We all know how relationship works. 9 out of 10 times, the man is usually catering to the woman. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh yeah, she's really taking care of herself. I guarantee you, when this man goes over there, he's paying majority of those things in that relationship. Let's not bullshit. Stop the cap. because no woman wants to be with a man who's going to go 50-50, especially when it's that early into a relationship. So I call her bullshit.
But you're assuming.
I'm assuming. Yes, you're right. I'm going based on.
Because there's no evidence to support your.
That's why I said his side,
right,
her side, and the truth. This is just my input. So the reason why I say that is I'm listening to what she's saying, right? She announced that she got a pay raise. Okay, you got a pay raise. You told him that for a reason. Because if it wasn't an issue, you wouldn't have brought it up. You brought it up for a reason.
Wait, but
yeah, but like if you communicate,
you're communicating, right?
If events in your life happen, then you would share with
share with your partner.
I'm not against that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if you're gonna sit here and you're gonna be,
there you go.
all right. You're gonna say, "Am I the asshole?" I gotta say, yes, you are the asshole, because everything comes down to a choice. You already made it clear that you already don't want to be in this relationship. You made that very clear from the start of it. Then you're gonna basically say, well, when he comes over, if I go over there, I pay for the, he'll pay for the meals, blah, 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 vice versa. I call bullshit. Why do I call bullshit? Because everyone in this room knows how it really is, especially that early into the dating. Men are providers. I'm not saying that I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But with my experience and what we normally see, we know that's to be cap. Then on top of that, you're basically saying that your family shares a summer house in the same area?
Yeah, in the same area.
In the same area. Okay. So now there's more to that. Your families have been integrated. That means you guys have been introduced.
Yeah.
You are trying to make yourself not look bad. What that sounds like, and as I get critical on it, maybe because I got the
drink.
Now I mean you're her. You know what I'm saying? I got the now I mean you're her in my system right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it in a critical moment because it's like long distance relationships are very critical, but they're also a blessing in disguise. And the reason why I say that when you're in a long distance relationship, it's serious time.
Yeah.
You understand that your time is very valuable. You're not going to waste that with just anybody because it's long distance. So the enticing moment is there. So when that person goes to see her, I'm thinking, okay, there has to be intimacy. There has to be questions. There has to be a whole bunch of things going on. The whole story is not being said. You understand what I'm saying? There's too many gaps in her story for me to say that she's not the asshole. It doesn't make sense. Why are you doing something you don't want to do? Why are you basically saying, oh, am I the asshole? You know you're the fucking asshole. If you got to ask it, you already know it. That's the truth. So when you talk about the long distance relationship with her, where he's messing up is, in my opinion, again, I'm only going off what the information that's been fed to me, is he's an idiot. And the reason he's an idiot, when you get into these type of things, it's dedication.
Yeah.
Time is the one thing we don't get back. And if you're going to basically call out him getting expensive bottles, what are you doing? Why are you watching his money? Because that's what I see. You're watching. Wait. She's watching his money.
It's observation, though.
You're right. It has to be a communication with finances to make a relationship work. But there's a difference between talking about your finances and watching how a person spends their money to your dislike. We all have our things that intrigue us. You brought that out because it obviously makes you feel some type of way. You're the asshole.
But you know what? I feel her because like you are in a relationship, in a partnership, and you just observe your partner, over a long period of time, a few months by, have expensive hobbies, and then to all of a sudden complain about their finances and then expect you to like try to support them in some way. And when you're not even, when Ben had mentioned that you're not even like married, and it kind of like in the back of your, it just leaves you with like a sour taste.
That's why I say stop the cap, because you said expect. Expects.
No, her partner expected her to like support him in some way. Okay. I just mean that in that specific scenario.
But here's where it gets crazy with, and if we're gonna go into that topic with finances, and I'm not waging it, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to a relationship, would you say what's just heavier, the male side or the female side? Speaking as a woman. What do you think is the heavier side to carry? What's the bigger burden to carry? Being the man in the relationship or the woman?
I'm gonna say.
Wait.
What are you gonna say?
Nah.
What are you gonna
I asked you the question. Please rebuttal.
The thing is that
No.
don't interrupt me. Don't say no. No,
Oh,
answer
shit.
yes or no. Bitch,
Okay.
I will answer however the fuck I want to answer. I
Let's
don't have to answer the way
go.
you want me to answer. And I'm going to answer by saying it depends. Because nothing in this world is black and white. Don't expect me to say yes or no. Oh, the man has it harder. Oh, the woman has it harder. Truth is, every partner has their own difficulties to go through. And it relies on their partners and their support system to help them go through their struggles and their objectives in life. So in one relationship, the man could be having the more heavier and difficult time, whereas in another relationship, it could be the woman. You never know. That's
Okay.
why I always say it depends. It depends on the details. To me, details are important,
Okay,
So,
I see that. But
which is why I wanted to hear Ben's side.
I would say this. I would
Mhm.
say it depends on where they are in the relationship, right?
Mm.
So let's say that if it just starts, right, the relationship is like a month in, a week in, a month, whatever, right?
Mhm.
Both parties have equal expectation in regards to like, oh, this is like a new relationship or just a budding thing, and I really want this person to like me and see value in liking me. So everyone's on their best behavior when it starts
Honeymoon.
out, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's on their best behavior when it starts out,
Okay.
right? And let's say like a month or so in, you get more used to this person. So then like you let your guard down a bit,
Mhm.
and a sum of who you actually are starts to seep out, right? And so what will get fucked up is if you don't ahead of time establish that there needs to be open communication. And like, okay, so like I remember talking to my boy the other day, because he recently it was a new relationship with a girl, and we were like going back and forth because we're both in like newly formed relationships. And what we say is that we want to make it very important to our partner that we don't want them to be afraid to express how they feel about our behavior in regards to certain things that may bother them, right? One thing that bothers my girlfriend about something that I do is the way that I eat, right?
Oh,
It's
I can
so
just
funny.
picture it.
So the way that I eat, right? So
Shut
right,
the fuck up,
I
Louis.
chew like a fucking cow. I chew like a cow. And another thing she doesn't like is that I suction my food on the utensil. Like I go like into
Like
my
a
mouth, right?
situation.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
And so like, right, it'd be one thing, right, if she was just like, oh, like don't do that, that's annoying, right? So, but she doesn't, right? Because we have that openness in our communication, it goes like the conversation goes like this. Oh, babe, like, can you try not to eat like that? Because growing up, this is how I was accustomed to eating. This is how I was taught to eat. So seeing you eat like that, it scratches something in the back of my mind.
I feel her.
That like right that
Nails
bothers
on the
me.
chalkboard.
Yeah, right. That bothers me. And because it's something it's something minuscule, right? I remember the first time we had that conversation, I remember telling her like, bro, how do you want me to rewrite like 24 years of like doing this, right?
Compensate.
Right, exactly. It's because it's something minuscule, and because I care about longevity, right? These are the things that when you look
care
at
about
it,
her.
exactly. These are the things that
Call it how you see it. Stop being a hoe.
whatever.
Get her noise canceling headphones while you work on your eating.
So because you care about the relationship and you care about your partner, you care about their opinion of you, then you should be okay to make the necessary changes to evolve with them. Because the idea of taking someone as they are, for them to remain as they are for the entirety of the relationship, is just not valid. It doesn't make sense, because if your lives are going to begin to intertwine with one another, then there has to be compromise so you can have the best path forward with the least resistance.
Okay.
You know? And so, right, like because we talk to one another, then I can just go like, you know what? It's no big deal. Literally all I have to do is pay attention to how I eat, and then it'll become second nature in regards to like right? So
Yeah.
how this relates to this guy is he needs to understand that his girlfriend is pointing something out to him, or maybe she didn't, right? So here's the case that maybe she notices this, but she didn't point it out. And if she didn't, that's her own fault, right?
Okay.
What should happen is that, hey, look, babe, I see that you're spending your money on these things that have no value to you outside of them being intrinsic, right? It's not like you can take these bottles and sell them for more. It's like you're going to be selling your car anytime soon, because that's probably your baby, your dream car, or whatever. And I want you to know that because I care about this relationship, I want you to be able to see me without it being a financial strain on you. And if we're going to go the distance, then I want you to be willing to make that sacrifice. But here's the thing, like you stated, she already said she didn't want to be in this relationship, right?
In a long
She
distance.
didn't want to be in a long distance relationship.
Okay.
So
Right.
she could be purposely, she's putting this up on the internet to then justify to herself sabotaging this relationship. So it's no longer a burden
To
on
justify
her.
it.
It's exactly because so it's no
But
longer
that's why I say her side,
yeah.
his side, and the truth.
truth.
We don't know. When I asked you that question, what do you think is heavier on the side? On the male side
Mhm.
or on the female side? The reason why I asked you that question wasn't to basically ridicule or to basically do a big separation,
Mhm.
but to acknowledge the condition of 9 out of 10 times how relationships work. The man, right? Obviously, women want a man who could provide. You have very rare cases where women are not like that. Extremely rare cases. But for the majority, statistically proven, women want a man who could support them.
Hypergamy.
Right? Okay, that's why I said, which one do you think is heavier? So if we know by statistically proven, it is usually more harder for the man in the relationship because he has to get things acquired. He has to basically be more well-rounded. My question to that
Before you say that, let me ask you this though. First, I don't mean to cut you off. So we've already established that women are the gatekeepers to sex, right?
Mhm.
And one would argue that men are the gatekeepers to relationships, right?
in marriage.
In marriage. So when you ask the question, who has it heavier in a relationship,
Mhm.
wouldn't you think that it's the woman because she has to continue to present herself and behave in a way that is becoming of someone that wants to be married, that wants to be in a long-term relationship? Because like, right, you could say that men are more likely to tough it out in a tough relationship,
Mhm.
right? But at the same time, it's like when the relationship is just starting,
Mhm.
even though both parties have to be on their best behavior, right? Like where we are in the modern era, now it's been more popularized, unfortunately, that if a girl ain't acting right,
Cut it loose.
yeah, cut it loose, send her back to the streets where she belongs, type B, right? It's starting to become a popular pattern. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. It's starting to become a more popular pattern
Mhm.
that like because women are on their boss babe type beat,
Mhm.
it's becoming a more popular pattern that like, bro, if she wants to be a boss babe, leave her to her own devices. Don't waste her time with that. So then imagine you have a generation of men, they're on the vibe of, yo, if she's not acting right, I'm gonna send her back to the streets. And then women become aware of that because that's what's being promoted and all that red pill these stuff.
But before, okay, I get what you're
women
saying.
who want
Yeah.
to be in relationships
Mhm.
have to then double down on actually behaving in a way
But
to do that because of what, like, it's like a feedback loop.
Here's why I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
In my opinion, is the reason why I feel like it's harder on the man side because we got to stay competing. Women don't.
You don't think women have to compete?
At a certain caliber, no.
I feel that. Yeah.
And the reason why I say that at a certain caliber, when you have your lady, and I'll say this to you and let me know if you agree or disagree. You have your lady, you're wifed up. Even after having a child with her, you have to compete. You have to compete with the world. You have to balance out your family. You have to be the head, the helm. We're talking traditional men here. We're not talking about these new age fuck boys. We're talking about real men. That is the heavy side I'm talking about. And because that's the heavy side, ideally, who gets pregnant in the relationship? The woman, right? Who's going to take time off from work? Who has to deal with that pressure? If he's a real man, he understands that, hey, I need to make sure my family's straight. Hey, I need to make sure that we have the finances to do what we got to do. That's the pure pressure of society that weighs on the man that a lot of women do not take into account.
Yeah.
And that's why I say 1,000 times, most men do not want to compete with their girls. It doesn't mean that you don't go through no struggle. It doesn't mean you don't go through no trauma. It doesn't mean that you have less responsibility in the relationship. But the heavy side is the moment I stop competing, you're out. That is what's been shown. That's what's been proven. You're out. The man who does not compete for the woman he wants, she's out. There's not a man who's walking this earth married that will say, oh yeah, I don't have to compete anymore. No, he still has to compete to keep his wife. It is a competition that never ends. It is a job that never goes into suspension. There is only overtime. There is no breaks. There is no time off. So when it comes to this couple, as the information that she's putting out, the problem I have when you list these things out, usually when it's sincere, what baggage are you coming with?
Because everyone
everyone has baggage.
Yeah.
Right.
You're calling him out. You're asking, am I the asshole? But you haven't even talked about yourself. That I find very hypocritical, because we understand there's always three sides to a story: her side, his side, and the truth. So when I ask basically, and as we get into relationship, I understand with the whole compromising.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go into detail with my relationship, but I learned from my mistakes. A smart man learns from his mistakes. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. I choose to be wise. That being said, the dynamic of relationships, at least in my opinion, I can't say I'm right. I can't say I'm wrong. But in my opinion, when you want to talk about a healthy relationship, you're always going to have to be compassionate, and you're going to have to compromise. Ain't no dictatorship here.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not okay for one.
It's not a one-sided deal.
Exactly.
That's why they say, you know, that famous saying, yo, what's hers is hers and what is mine is hers. Because it's the truth. That's why women say they're the fucking prize, because men put in the work. It doesn't mean that we get to control you or anything. I'm not saying that, but it is evident that we put in the work. We have to make an effort. We got to basically put in work to get you attracted to us, to keep you. Very rare cases do you see where the woman doesn't care. Women, do you know what the difference between a mother's love and your girlfriend love is? Your mother's love is based on key to your survival. Your girl's love to you is key to her survival. That is as real as it gets. There's nobody walking this earth that could disagree with that. Because if that was the case, then a homeless nigga would have the baddest bitch on the street right now. It's called survival for the fittest for a reason. Because the more you're able to do, the more you're able to compete, the more you're able to acquire, the better your choices are.
And it's not even women's fault.
And it's not women's fault. That's nature. Because it's the same way in the animal kingdom. That's why, you know, not to go off in a tantrum, to get a little bit deep with you, that's why when we talk about body count, you know what a woman's body count is? Her credit score. The more you fuck around with your credit score, the more men you sleep with, guess what? That score is going to go down. So when you finally reach that primal age where you know what you want in life, guess what? Your access has been cut off because you no longer qualify for the lifestyle you want because of the things you went through and put yourself through and chose to deal with. That is the hard fucking pill to swallow. And I have no remorse. So when you talk about this girl putting his business out there, and then you have the gall to say, I didn't even want to do this anyways, you're a narcissist in my opinion.
It's a failed relationship.
Yeah,
It's failed from the start.
Literally,
from the start.
It's already on.
Can
life
you
support.
imagine if you're with your partner and as you're meeting friends and your partner's like, yeah, man, I didn't even want to be with her in the beginning anyways. It would destroy the fuck out of you.
That make you feel really shitty.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to even be in that relationship, true or not?
Because it's like, damn.
True or not?
Yeah, because it's like, damn.
And that's what that's what I see when you basically read the Reddit, because it's like, damn, how disrespectful is it? And to say the person that you're considering living with and growing a future with, you made it very clear that you didn't even want to do it in the first place. You're a narcissist, bitch. You're a fucked up individual. And I'm unapologetic. I don't know about him. I didn't hear his side. But I'm experiencing life enough to know that you're the problem. And you're the fucking cancer in this relationship. Because you can't even have the integrity and the respect to actually acknowledge that you want to be in a relationship or not. Where's your accountability? Because it came down to a choice. That nigga didn't force his way into your life. You let him in. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. We're the gatekeepers to marriage. So if you're in a relationship, guess what? It's because you wanted it. At least own it like a woman. Don't say, oh, I didn't really want to, but he forced his way in. Really?
Because like using the excuse of like,
that's what she literally said.
We fell in love. It's like,
we fell in love. No.
Like, come on, bro.
Be an adult. You wanted it. Maybe not in the beginning, but you wanted it. But the fact that you can't even acknowledge that you wanted it, you're pathetic. And that's where I become cutthroat and not misogynistic. Because if it was the other way around, I'll call the man out the same fucking way. But in relationships, in my opinion, and let me know if I'm wrong, because you guys are watching, the man has it harder if he's a real man because he understands he has to compete with the world. Because at the end of the day, a man truly makes his woman the world. Everything we do, everything we work for, literally, speaking from experience, I literally broke my body for somebody. I lay my life on the line. If something goes wrong, it's me on the front lines. My job is to protect you. My job is to care for you. It is always to be there for you, to be unbiased, love unconditionally. And
do you do it because you have to because of the
because I want to.
No, but listen, because the way that you're going about it, the way that you're explaining yourself, you know, you were raised in a very traditional mindset. You know, you are the man. You want to take care of your partner. And I get that. But I feel like it's sounding like you want I'm getting you. I feel like you want to, like it's kind of like you have to take care of your partner in that way because of your traditional mindset.
No,
rather than
I get it. Like you're being held down by tradition.
Like if you were in a relationship with someone you liked, you know, you like them, you share some values, you have stuff in common, you know, you think she's pretty, you know, all the stuff that checks your green boxes. Instinctually, I feel like you are. I feel like you're going to want to do these things that you're saying. You're going to want to, you know, put her first and protect her as her protector. When it's like, you know, and I feel like this is a hard pill for you to swallow. You don't always have to feel that way in the very beginning of a relationship. It's okay to be a little selfish because truth is when you get in a relationship with someone, you're trying to figure each other out. And it's like, and this is why I don't really find myself being with a traditional man because at the end of the day, I'm a modern woman and I don't want a man doing stuff because he has to, because of valueship and tradition. I want him to do stuff because he wants to, because he genuinely loves and cares about me, not because of a tradition that he was raised on. But I respect that. I respect your traditions and your values, and I respect your opinion. And I do agree with the stuff that you're saying because you're right. You know, she did mention that she didn't want to be in a long distance relationship because of her failed past relationship that happened. You know, I understand she may have fallen for one of her longest friends, and she fell in love with him. And due to unfortunate circumstances, she's in a position where she has to realize, damn, I have to swallow this pill. I have to realize that this is something that I kind of saw coming, and now I have to deal with it.
If I may break down the question you just asked me, right? I don't come from a traditional. And I think that's where we got the game a little bit fucked up. It's what you've been through in life, not what you've been taught. What you be taught could be manipulated, but what you go through in life, that's real. So in my case, to explain, I want to do those things. And I expect nothing in return but respect and what I put in. Reciprocation. Because if I expect anything more than that, it's not genuine. You understand what I'm saying? So when my traditional values come from a place where I seen most of the men in my life do it wrong. I didn't want that. I'm a product of that. And that's where you have two types of people, the Superman effect and the villain effect. Either I went through this, so everybody else is going to go through this. I'm going to make sure no one else has to go through this. I choose to make sure no one else has to go through this because ain't nobody deserve to go through that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that being said, my personal feelings on it and my opinion on it, when I speak like this, it's not because the traditional value weighs in on me. No, that's what I want to do. And because it's what I want to do is what makes me so fragile at the same time because it's sincere. It comes out of a place of love. And I speak for a lot of men right now. That's why a lot of us men are scared to engage with a woman because we know what we're willing to sacrifice. and we know we're willing to put our lives on the line. And it doesn't matter if it's a month or a year. Men are very simple. We like you. That's good enough for us. We're attracted to you. That's good enough. If I may, and gentlemen in the room, correct me if I'm wrong. Girls are whack.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all not funny.
Girls are corny as fuck.
I heard
Right?
that a lot from a
But-
lot of guys.
But here's the truth. All you have to do for us is show up. But it's not reciprocated the other way, because guess what we have to do? We got to be successful. We got to have a plan. Not, in most cases.
No,
not
I
with
know.
every-
I just have something
but-
to add. I understand your way of being from what you have told me and from what you have shown.
Mhm.
You treat your friends, your loved ones, and your partners with respect. Even more so, your partners. You go the extra mile.
Mhm.
It just occurred to me that a lot of people would kind of see that as like love bombing. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because you may be very subtle when you do it as well. But there are subtle times where you do something so genuinely nice for us, like as friends. And I feel like, not that I feel like I don't deserve it, but I feel like that's so weird, like having other people doing something so genuinely nice for me. I expect it for my partner because we've built and established that trust and but like from certain friends, I don't expect my friends to do something so genuinely nice for me because we're all a little selfish.
Yeah.
And so at least in my thought process, when you're speaking the way that you like to treat your partner, I feel like, okay, if it's early on in the relationship, I hope she doesn't take it as love bombing, because
if I may say,
I don't know. I mean,
what
I don't
love
know.
bombing, at least in my opinion, what love bombing is to me, and maybe you guys could correct me on this. Love bombing it's not genuine.
Yeah,
Right.
You're doing it expecting something.
because love bombing is like overstepping the boundaries.
Right.
How I look at it, what I do for Lewis, what I do for him, what I do for you. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm a grown man.
Okay.
I expect nothing back. And I understand a lot of people ain't like that. But again, it's my upbringing. It's where I come from. I come from a culture that most of you guys don't even know existed at one point. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I know Bert understands that. We're from that era. And a lot of time, and a lot of times as we get deeper into that, I'm happy that you brought it up. And this is why I say, bro, I'm not, at least in my opinion, I'm not no knight in fucking shining armor. Nah. I just made a choice. That's it. I care about the ones I care about. I do what I do. You fuck me over. That's not between me and you. That's between you and God. I'm not taking that stress. I'm not going to take it personal. And I think that's why we're so fucked up, because we're scared to accept things from each other because of feeling like we owe somebody or having a receipt held over our head. Hey, remember what I did for you?
That's
Remember
true.
what I did for that time? Remember I got you that? Yo, I broke you off this bread. Yo, I put gas in it.
It feels weird when somebody does something really
Because
nice for you.
Because it's a shock. I think a lot of times, even as friendships, we have an intimate relationship with everyone in this room right now has an intimate relationship with each other. Maybe not intimate in a sexual level, but it is intimate.
Yeah.
Because guess what? We all think about each other when we're not in each other's presence.
The thing that I would say is like, in regards to like doing things without reciprocation, it's like in regards to like holding something over your head. I do things for people without ever expecting to. My thing is doing something for someone.
It's fake as fuck if you expect something back.
Right.
Bro.
It's doing something for someone, hoping that like trying to bank on goodwill, if that makes sense. Right.
Yeah.
It's like I'm doing this for you because I care about you. I don't expect anything from you, but it would be dope if in this situation, if we come across a situation like similar
and
to
you
this,
look out.
Yeah, and you look out for a homie, right?
I don't even do that because truthfully speaking, from past experience, nigga,
no, but here's the thing.
Motherfuckers will lie.
But here's the thing though. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna bother me if you don't look out. But
you'll still take notice of it.
No, yeah, exactly. Like I'm doing this because I care about you. I'm not expecting you to look out in the future, but if you did, that'd be dope, and that would incentivize me to look out more so for you because I know that this person, he got me the way that I got him. You know what I'm saying?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah,
I hear what you're saying,
yeah.
but to me, that's almost like fairy tales.
No,
What do you mean?
And the reason why I say it's like fairy tales,
Yeah.
and I don't mean that in a disrespectful manner.
no, I don't even think of that.
It's fairy tales because I used to think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you get to a point, everything comes down to a choice. This is life. You got one shot at this. The time is the one thing you don't get back. So if I put time to help you and do that, I'm doing it because I want to. I don't want nothing. I don't even want to think about it. I don't think about it. I just do. Because if I think about it, then I have to ask myself, was it sincere?
I feel that.
Was it real? I just react, bro. I react. I don't act. I react.
Yeah.
And how I react, I can't fake that. That's just who I am. And I think everybody's like that.
I think instinctually, deep down, you kind of know when someone's doing something to bank on their goodwill, whereas
Yes.
they're doing something genuine.
Yeah.
No,
So
'cause-
it's,
You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
My thing is like, imagine if I'm in a situation, like, let's say something random, like, one of my buddies, I know that he leaves like his keys out somewhere, right? And I know that
Instinctively.
instinctively he would want. I know that where he keeps his keys usually, and it's like somewhere in his room or something, right? I see his keys out. I'm like, damn, it would be bad for him if he couldn't find his keys. So let me just put his keys where I usually see them because he probably forgot something like
you
that,
know what
right?
that is?
What do you mean?
That's intimacy.
No,
You have an
exactly.
intimate relationship with him where
And-
you consciously think
Exactly.
without, that's your reaction
And
to it. That's not an action, that's a reaction.
But my thought process is like this: it'd be like, damn, like, damn, me personally, if I would want someone to do this for me, so let me do this for him because you get from the world what you put in, right? And so if you put in goodwill, you get goodwill. But it's not like you do goodwill expecting goodwill, but you're saying, damn, if that were me, I would want this to happen.
You make the world go round.
Yeah, so let me bless somebody with this because I know that it'll really help them. You know?
It's like, okay, I look at it like homeless people, right? If I'm gonna be real with you,
Yeah.
one of the reasons why at least I take it upon myself to do things, and everyone who knows me, life is unpredictable. 1 minute you're chilling, the next, horror. 1 minute is horror, now there's paradise. I do what I do because, like, when it comes to like homeless people, I feed them. I don't record that shit.
Right.
I don't videotape that shit. I could tell you right now, I have literally pissed off friends like, Jay, why would you do that? They smell, da 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 da.
That's weird. Like recording.
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't need to do what I do for validation. That's what's in my heart. I'm an emotional fucking person. And because I'm emotional, I understand that makes me fucking very dangerous.
Right.
And the reason it makes me dangerous, I don't mean like no thug on the street. No, what makes me dangerous is because I'm conscious to my surroundings. I could feel people. And as I feel people, you act on that. You want the world to be a better place, it starts with you. That's always been my philosophy once I heard it. Change starts with yourself. So if I want to see the world change and I want to see a better place, I make those actions upon myself. I don't have to tell nobody. I just do.
Yeah.
And I don't look back because I firmly believe the good that I do seals the fates for the ones I love. And I could just leave it in God's hands after that. But as long as I look back, it's not genuine.
Right.
I don't care what anybody says. It's not genuine. Once you hold a receipt over somebody's head about what you have done for them, what you've been there for them, it's like, yo, oh, remember that time that I lent you money? Or remember that time I fucked the nigga up for you? Or remember that time, yo, I let you sleep at my house? I gotta remind you of that. Because here's the truth. When it comes to deep connections, it's created by trauma. And when you hold that receipt over that person's head, you remind them of that trauma. What real friend does that? Ain't no real man do that. Only fake motherfuckers do that shit. I don't remind my boys or my homegirls of trauma. I help them rise from it. That's why I get critical about it. That's why, yo, even as I have you guys on this podcast, I love you guys for the part of the team. Oh, I appreciate y'all. But I know everybody's dream in here because I feel Mame, I understand feelings are not real, but I feel if I'm gonna be in your life, it's to amplify. That's why I want to know your dreams.
Iron sharpens iron.
That's why I want to know what you want out of life. Because that's what we're here for. I'm not here to use you. I'm not here to benefit off of y'all. Fuck no, I'm here to grow with y'all and understand every bird leaves the nest. Just like I said, we could be enemies. I still want to see you eat, just not at my fucking table. I ain't got no malice in my heart for nobody. The only way you can get malice in my heart, you got to fuck with those I love. And after you do that, ain't no coming back from
What
that.
if I fuck with myself?
Then we both fighting them demons. So. No, I'm being dead ass. You fight with yourself. I'm right there with you. I don't give a fuck what time it is. I don't care where you are. You could be in fucking Orlando. You got in a fight with your man? I'm there. Got in a fight with your girl? I'm there. You want to go for a fucking drive? Let's go. You don't have to say nothing.
You know, you guys, I really respect you, Jason, especially as a friend, as a mentor. Because you are a little older than us, you have more life experience, and it really.
I was thinking that, dude.
I'm just fucking.
Oh my god. You really do help us see certain things that we can't see, that we haven't been through. And, you know, honestly, because of the short time that we've, you know, been a part of this team and growing together, I feel like they really do say it's not the time, but it's like the quality that you spend with that person that helps you build like those friendships. Hell, I'm even thinking about making you my maid of homie at my wedding.
Maid of homie.
Maid of homie.
That is.
I just made up that thing.
New role.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Maid of honor? No, maid of homie.
Maid of homie.
Let's do it.
I'm thinking of sending Jay a zesty message. See what he say.
All right, no more liquor for you.
Solid reaction, right? Let me use the bathroom real quick.
All right. So
all these drinks, you guys.
No,
we still got one more to crack.
Yeah, I broke the seal. I broke the seal too early. Once you break the seal, then you can't stop going to the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying is, in this life, if it's one thing I could tell you, and I don't try to go, I don't like to really go too deep into my life.
Yeah.
Right.
However, as you guys know, I've been through a lot of trauma. You go through things. And that's why I love that saying, calm seas never made a good sailor.
That's true.
So when you guys, and I'll talk to the viewers, and I want to get real personal, especially on a day like Cinco de Mayo, because, you know, niggas are going to be drinking and their feelings and whatnot. Understand something, man. Whatever pain you're going through, that's your foundation. That is a choice of how you handle it. You either define it or you let it define you.
Adversity builds character.
Exactly.
True.
You guys are a younger generation. I don't try to be strict force on you. The reason I listen to y'all is because guess what? The generation before me didn't listen to me. Switch it up. Because what is insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So if you want to get out of that insanity, change it up.
Break those curses.
Change it up.
Yep.
So as we close out, I hate to do this without Lewis being here.
No,
So we gonna wait on that. He's coming.
So we gonna wait. We
You
gonna
know
wait.
who I fucking hate, bro?
Who?
Lewis.
Yeah. You hate Lewis?
Yeah, I hate Lewis.
Lewis, what's good, bro? Shit, he's back. Woo.
Because it's Cinco de Mayo, can you guys do those like you know how those like mariachis they do the
What are those called?
Mariachis.
No.
the screech?
Yeah, the screeches. Do you know what the
And ain't
screeches are called?
yodeling.
A screech.
Yeah, when Mexicans go.
All right, we'll do it after we shut this down.
Huh?
A mating call.
Yeah.
Yes, we all have to do it all
All right.
together.
So, as you guys know, it's your gearhead, Mr. Logic. You can find me at Logic142 on Instagram. Where can they find you,
You
love?
can find me at Natalie 2eyes2es_01 on Instagram.
Where can they find you,
You
Ben?
can find me at Sir Zaniel Ben on Instagram. You already know what it is.
Where can they find
And
you, cuz?
elvega.wrx, even though I don't really use it, but
We gonna change that. And as you know, this is one thing for sure.
Two things for certain, baby.
And on Cinco de Mayo, Let's hit it one time.